Ladies and gentlemen,
So you want to have that epic US American trailer voice? I'm gonna show how you can go from this
every Friday at 8 p.m.
to this.
from the US state of California, every Friday at 8 p.m.
You see the difference? It's fucking up your voice. So let's get started. Salam, salut, hello. Welcome back in the session. I've gotta be honest with you, it's the third time I'm recording that because the first time I wasn't recording the sound of the door, and the second time the plugin from UAD always crashed. I don't know why. So UAD, if you're hearing this, what the fuck? So let's dive right into it. So I already recorded the take. I'm not gonna redo that again. My voice is already a bit fucked up because, very important, you have to talk pretty low to achieve that effect. And also you have not only to talk low, but also in a like raspy voice. Do you say that? Crispy, raspy voice. So like this and also like this, you know? I'm gonna show you my recording without effect first. We're coming to your local store
every Friday at 8 p.m.
The first plugin I use, I'm just gonna show you my chain, and if you have the plugins, you can just copy paste. Clarity D-Reverb Pro, because we have to imitate the perfect recording situation of a professional voice actor, because my room has some reverb. We want to kill that, and the algorithm is so nice I just put it on 100% and I couldn't hear any artifacts. The second plugin is the vocal writer, just so we can level out the voice a little better, and then we need less compression later on. We're coming to your local store. We're coming to your local store. Yeah, especially on the your, we can hear that. Then I equalize that. We're coming to your local store. So if it would be rap or singing, I would take out way more. We're coming to your local store. But as you can hear in this case, it already starts to sound more thin, because not only I was talking lower, but also we want to keep the low end later for the compression. So we get that cinema feeling, you know, the subs hitting in the big room of the cinema with all the subwoofer and so on. And then hopefully this plugin is not going to crash this time. The first compressor, please work. We're going to give it some time to load. I'm still recording. Can I move it? Yay, it's not crashing. We're coming to your local store
every Friday.
So not a lot of compression, between 1 and 2 dB. I didn't even touch the settings, just left it on the preset. And then classic chain into the LA2A. Just copied that from the pros, this chain. We're coming to your local store. And there we have way more compression already, -7 dB. And what I've noticed is that this compressor emphasizes the highs. I don't know why. I think that's just the characteristics of this compressor. And then the third compressor, so I use this serial compression, which I really like. The upward compression to get more of the low end.
We're coming to your local store. We're coming to your local store. We're coming to your local store.
A bit louder, compensate.
We're coming to your local store. We're coming to your local store.
So can you hear that the low end is even emphasized even more? Because the upward compression is also raising all the low level information, I think.
We're coming to your local store.
It's doing pretty much, that's good. And then where the magic happens, also from waves, the vocal bender. And I just, like first, started to play with the formant shift.
We're coming to your local store. We're coming to your local store. We're coming to your local store. We're coming to your local store.
That's obviously, that's too much. So I think I left it on -2 and pitch.
We're coming to your local store every Friday at 8 p.m.
Even more, -3.
We're coming to your local store every Friday at 8 p.m.
Yeah, I think that's way too much. That's sounding unnatural.
We're coming to your local store every Friday at 8 p.m.
Like, especially the last one, the M.
M.
That sounds really nice.
M. M.
We could think about like doing an automation on the last one that goes to -3 and before on -2.
M. M. We're coming to your local store. We're coming to your local store.
I think I left it here on -2 and I really like that. And what we can add then is if you want a sibilance plugin, sibilance killer.
We're coming to your local store. Every local store. Local store. Local store. Local store.
That's better. And then for the crispiness, the pull tech.
We're coming to your local store every Friday at 8 p.m.
So that really makes a big difference.
We're coming to your local store. We're coming to your local store.
So that really puts the vocal right in your face. And to emphasize that more, I would recommend to use parallel compression to push the vocal even more in your face. This is what I got here.
We're coming to your local store every Friday.
Yeah, you didn't hear anything because I didn't enable it. Now it's enabled. It's aux1. I was too lazy to name it.
We're coming to your local store every Friday. We're coming to your local store. We're coming to your local store every Friday at 8 p.m. p.m. p.m.
Yeah, that's pretty big already. Then we can add some reverb to make it even bigger.
p.m. We're coming to your local store every Friday at 8 p.m.
And last but not least, delay. And as you can see, I made an automation. I just wanted to emphasize the PM to have a delay with more feedback.
We're coming to your local store every Friday at 8 p.m.
And I think that's it, guys. I'm not a great voice actor, so I think you're gonna be way more talented than I am, and really try to experiment with your voice. So I did a lot of takes. I'm just gonna show you how it's gonna sound if your voice is way higher. It's not gonna be the same effect, and if you don't overemphasize enough, it's also not gonna sound as dope. Now coming to your store. Now coming to your store at 8 a.m.
At 8 a.m. No coming to your store at 8 a.m.
8 p.m. 8 p.m. You see the difference? And don't do that too much. It's fucking up your voice.
8 p.m. 8 p.m.
And what I forgot to say is, since we're using so much compression and so much parallel compression, all the bullshit here is getting up. So you really have to cut everything out that is in between.
8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Just cut that out so it's cleaner.
8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Yeah, way better. Anyway, this was my preferred one.
We're coming to your local store every Friday at 8 p.m.
And there was a really funny one where I really sound like a guy from US California. I think it was here.
Motherfucking guy from the US state of California.
Yeah, this is how my... this is raw.
Motherfucking guy from the US state of California.
The guy. You try to imitate the US American accent.
Motherfucking guy from the US state of California.
I don't know if I could even replicate that. Motherfucking guy from the US state of California.
Motherfucking guy from the US state of California. Motherfucking guy from the US state of California. Motherfucking guy from the US state of...
You see, you really have to nail the take. And maybe that's also what separates me from a professional voice actor who could probably nail the take every time since he's a pro and I'm not. So yeah, I hope this was helpful and see you next time. Masalam, tschüss, ciao, au revoir.